EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Husky. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point afters. We have and the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Move quickly.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Give to the single back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and we run the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Runs into a wall, they'll give him one out to the 8.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense showing blitz here. Williams will pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Breaks free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And man, what a game-changing tight ball deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows they can strike from anywhere. 96 yards on the touchdown play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Using the quick game. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must-score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half. So, man, and that wasn't a miss by much. And, listen, as a quarterback, you don't want to miss inside. That's for sure where the danger is. But he leads him just a little bit too far out of bounds. You can tell receiver tries to throttle down, tries to get those feet in, but he couldn't.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking downfield on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Blue Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Motion from the wideout. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback now breaking the field. The sure hands, it's Boston. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Steps away. He's going to run it. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's caught. It's Coleman. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Williams will pass. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Husky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
and Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense have scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Williams looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Green. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moore. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Quick tempo here for the offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate.
Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Inside the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds space on the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Duke. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give and tick, 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 tick. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't